Yeah, that's a real struggle, bro. Because we got a problem, Houston. Just came back from a training the day after the harsh day of macros. Today is still a harsh day. Also went to the office, but today I did a different approach. So the approach was kind of skipping the breakfast. That's in the first place. Around 12:30 post morning, I was eating whey protein, 1 scoop with some milk and just an apple. With that meal, I was like, okay, this time I prepared, by the way, and therefore I had also chicken teriyaki, 200 grams with 200 grams of vegetables. And eventually that was it for the working day. Then came back home, prepared the intra-workout shake, which was containing 2 scoops of whey protein, dextrose 10 grams. Yeah, it's nothing, but hey, just 10 grams, folks, can make a difference in your training. So just had basically 3 meals, high protein meals in, and now we had left over, it's kind of sad, but 118 grams of carbohydrates. I was laughing because it means I'm copying the meal that I had yesterday. And once I did that, the 400 grams of chicken teriyaki with the 400 grams of vegetables, I am able to stuff in 110 grams of uncooked rice, baby. You prepare that and you cannot imagine how thankful I am for getting rice in. Freaking rice. Tomorrow, by the way, we're going to Fibo, Germany. It's been a long time since I've been there, and eventually gonna find some machinery over there. So normally when I was going to Fibo, you know, it was all about getting those freaking free samples of whey protein, get as much possible of that. But this time I am actually going to look for equipment to build a own gym as well, but it will be just my own gym. And therefore there's one particular brand that I want to test out, which is Prime Fitness. And Prime Fitness is one of the best when it comes to biomechanics and how you can change the machineries and all that stuff. And once I have tested it, maybe I see multiple different machines that work amazing. There are basically 2 brands that really stand out. It's going to be Atlantis and it's going to be Prime. So we're going to find something like a big cable station that's going to be from Prime. From Atlantis, I just want to see whatever they have. Hack squats, pendulum squats, things like that. I am still finding a space nearby my house because I just came back from the gym, folks. You cannot imagine how busy it is nowadays in the gym. It's not even fun anymore. Therefore, it's costing me a lot of time and I don't want to waste that time. You know, whenever I'm having my own space, own gym, can locate my office there. I can train whenever I want, with the music whatever I want, make videos every single time, and shoot away content without people disturbing me all the time, or 5 people standing around the freaking bench press on their phones. You know, those kids, you know, I was one as well. I did that before and now I can see what the hell was I doing. It's freaking frustrating for the people around. Ooh, rice with chicken teriyaki pak soy. Man, I can't wait to get in this stuff. But that one is cooking. That's gonna be topped off with cheddar cheese. But I'm first gonna take a bite of the rice, baby. Salt over it. We're not finished yet because we got soy sauce. It's gonna be an emotional moment. Carbs are life, folks. Carbs are life. At the meantime, I'm eating. Got a meal from the coach. I this week, because of the change in diet and food, basically wanted to see my weight midweek. So on Wednesday instead of, you know, a week in between, which is always on Sunday. I did today. The average drop in weight in the midweek was 2 pounds. Or for you folks, 1 kilogram almost. His response, yeah, that's the drop we would like to see, because we have been standing still, of course, over the course of 5 weeks. And I was hoping that he was going to get me out of this low calories, but he isn't. So he isn't going to make any changes. We just keep watching how fast I'm going to lose on this caloric intake. I'm going to install in my mind that this is going to be it for the whole prep. Yeah, that's a real struggle, bro, because we got a problem, Houston. We got a real problem. It means that for 5 months now, it's gonna be this every single day. I know I'm going to be in my best shape ever. I know on the contest day I'm going to get full. This is probably the real first time that I'm going to experience a complete different approach with prep. That in order to get lean, you have to feel flat, and this is something that I've been experiencing from pretty much day one since the prep started. So that was something hard, a tough pill to swallow, because I was looking freaking amazing during the lean bulk. Of course, it is what it is, folks. And I know whenever the veins are popping more, whenever the body fat is lower, things will look like insanity. So yeah, I'm waiting for that moment. As you can see, cheddar cheese melted with the vegetables. Oh yes. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and on our way to Fibo, Germany. Like I said, we are going there to see some brands when it comes down to fitness training equipment, and see what we can get ourselves on. I have, by the way, not prepared any food at all. So, first and foremost, I didn't have time. I was snoozing the freaking alarm, so I was a little bit on a haste. I'm sure of it that they have plenty protein there, and probably get some great deals when it comes to whey protein and maybe other supplements. We'll see. Creatine, by the way, is freaking expensive nowadays, folks. I don't know what's happening. I can imagine when they are taxing the meat eaters of the world, and with meat being almost a 200% increase in price nowadays compared to 3 years ago. Well, eventually the creatine, they have to get it out of the meat to get creatine eventually, right? And so I can understand a little bit where that comes from. But we'll see if we can get our hands on a great deal, bro. For the creatines, baby, please. Alrighty, folks, back home. Freaking hell, what a drive. It was 3.5 hours towards it, 3.5 hours back. And I just had one meal over there, which was somewhere from a stand. They had a chicken with rice, with macros, calories, everything. But now, I'm so hungry. Wow. It was a good day. As you can see in the pictures, right, left and right. We visited a stand, a company in the UK who is a supplier of prime fitness equipment from the USA. And this is a brand that's not familiar in Europe at all, and in the USA it is, and it is one of the best equipments that is out there, because it can change so many things according to your body, according to where you want the resistance to be and all that stuff. You know that I've been following N1 training, their courses. Pretty much everything they have in the USA is with the prime fitness equipment. Then we figured out what it is, how long it's going to take for the machines to produce. Eventually all is produced in United States of America. Pretty long lead times, but we have to see we got good conditions. First we need to find a location though, because if there's no location, I don't think I can fit the big station that they have where I can pretty much do everything. Also, what we also did, creatine is freaking expensive nowadays. It's crazy. It's I think it's 3.5 times more expensive than it was before, and we found it. Well, Kevin Levroni himself was there, so we had the Levro Mono creatine monohydrate, and it was $10. $10 for 300 grams of creatine monohydrate. We got 3 of these, and the funny thing is, I got a bag. So I spent 30 euros, right? And I got a bag full of this. sachets of ISO whey. Anabolic ISO whey, of course they call it anabolic. But the amount I was getting, I will do the counting for you. Let's see how many grams of protein we got. 15 sachets of whey protein, 30 grams. So 450 grams of free ISO protein, bro. That's amazing. For a $30 spent creatine monohydrate. Good deal, good deal. Thanks, Kevin the Brownie. Fibo was, it was actually very bad compared to 10 years ago. 9-10 years ago, businesses were also freaking crowded. There weren't many things. Gymshark wasn't there. Things that normally would have been there with a big, huge stand. The supplements as well. Not very much. I was shocked by the stand from MuscleTech. MuscleTech, where Phil Heath was before, and a lot of other bodybuilders. And MuscleTech was freaking big. A huge stand, everything like that. And MuscleTech only had a small space, nothing fancy. And I was like, wow, this is crazy how brands can actually destroy themselves and, you know, be top of the market and now out of a sudden be somewhere in the corner with a small stand. We'll keep you updated on the gym and finding the location and see what products we are getting and the process of that. But that will take some time. With Prime, the lead times are now approximately 46 weeks. That's 1 freaking year. So if you're gonna order, for example, a bicep curl machine, 46 weeks production to my door. That's crazy. Wow. So we have to see, folks, we have to wait for that. So perhaps after the contest prep, after the contest itself, we will be establishing all that. So we have something to work on. Excited.